Ah, you see this healthy looking fella here? This is where doctors get most of our medical advice on how to be healthy. Good old John D. Rockefeller. He loved monopolies. He had already sewed up the game in the oil industry and monopolized that. And he was like, hey, what's next? Let's try medicine. He figured out a way to take the waste from his oil processing and make it into our medicines. That sounds real healthy. He decided that his pharmaceutical drugs made from petrochemical waste were going to be healthier than the plants that the Creator gave us that people have been using for thousands of years. So in 1910, he funded the Flexner Report that called any plant medicine unscientific quackery, basically equating people that use plants to heal themselves to like a witch doctor doing rain dances in front of a fire. He made it so all the medical schools only practice his type of pharmaceuticals rather than actual natural medicine. You still hear it today. Where'd you go to medical school? You can't have any input on your own health. You're not a doctor. What they do is they take these plants that they know have been curing people for millions of years, put them in a laboratory, look at them under a microscope, and recreate that exact molecule, only they decided to use the petroleum byproducts of all the leftover waste from making gas. Sounds healthy. And that's where all the side effects and cancer comes from. What did Rockefeller do to fix that? He funded the American Cancer Society. Oh, how convenient. The good news is, now pharmaceutical drugs are the third largest killers of Americans. Not to mention pharmaceutical companies have the biggest criminal fines ever recorded in history. Check this out. GlaxoSmithKline, $3 billion. 2.3 billion for Pfizer. Johnson & Johnson, 2.2 billion. Oh, may I have my booster, please? So they recommend giving kids meth, aka ADHD medication, if the kids can't sit there and pay attention for 8 hours to a boring teacher instead of letting the kids play outside. That's why they recommend chemotherapy over cannabis for cancer. And we can't forget their loving, delicious, safe and effective vaccine instead of natural immunity. I prefer my medicine with roots that came from the Creator, that same guy that created me. Hey, but that's just my opinion, and it's another No Cap Conspiracy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Stay tuned for the next one.